It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Up next, it's our main event between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Leading the Steelers in this one, longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. His side, one of the hottest teams in the league over the last few months. They've won 9 of their last 10. Along the opposing sideline, head coach of the Lions, Dan Campbell. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Another carry for him. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Tyleik Williams, the first-round rookie out of The Ohio State University, in there for the stop. Now, this is a list that hurts a lot more this time of year. They need every one of these guys out there as they fight for a spot in the postseason.
It is all hands on deck the rest of the way, and every guy who's been lost.
Brought in inside the 20. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
9-yard gain. That's good for a Steelers first down. A 49-yard gain on the play. First down, Steelers.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
He takes it himself.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
At the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big.
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
Pittsburgh.
So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
Running it with David Montgomery. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
see held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Steelers and their running back about to get back to work. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. To the air on first down, Rodgers. Completed left side to Smith. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. All right, here we go, second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Rodgers. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And not a lot available there, makes it to the 26. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
A gain of 5 brings up
Rodgers gonna throw here, third down. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
a 7-yard gain. And the Steelers.
First down now, ball at the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
To number 31.
Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12.
It's a gain of 29.
It's a 29-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
10 more yards. That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
No gain on the play.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Hey, this isn't even about bending and not breaking. This is about breaking the will of your opponent. Getting in the red zone, stuffing the run, sacking the quarterback, totally changing the energy and the momentum of this drive.
Now Rodgers on third and goal. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
Such a promising drive and just a couple snaps ago, but now back-to-back sacks, drop backwards, and this field goal, well, it's not a gimme anymore. Gotta hope you can knock it through and salvage some points out of a series that went so wrong.
Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Well, how about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Khalif Raymond to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a
Last
yard.
run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 10-0 ball game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Off play action, Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going
Gain
down.
of 3 yards. And the Lions first down.
On first down, it's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action here with Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, off to the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Rodgers to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
He's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Dump off to his fullback. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So 20 yards on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
1st down, and they go right back to it. This is ahead for about 5. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
About set, this is 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Goff on 1st and 10. Into traffic, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
4 yards on the pickup.
Goff.
2nd and 6.
Set up the screen to Montgomery.
22-yard line.
And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 5.
Trying to sneak here, Goff. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1.
First down.
Stick around. More from Ford Field on its way.
16-yard
So a
line.
new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. And they're going to hand him a big loss on this 1st down. Forced out of bounds several yards behind that line of scrimmage.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Throw caught at the 6. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
19 yards.
The Steelers calling their 1st time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Montgomery goes up and over for the touchdown. The Lions make it a one-score game before halftime. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game.
Lions 7.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now.
For the Lions.
Set to return this, Trey Palmer. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
Take over 1st and
The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. 1st down throw here by Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Pressure coming, Rodgers. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. And the
They'll throw
Steelers
again.
first
Rodgers. Complete out to the right. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
complete to
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Again, Rodgers. Dump off caught by his back. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
At their own 35-yard line.
One final shot before the half. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on the reigning AFC champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Patrick Mahomes. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Chiefs get an important win here in the race to get one of those final wild cards in the AFC. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the second-year man, Trey Benson. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders taking on the Eagles. And it's the 2,000-yard rusher from a year ago, Saquon Barkley. And this will turn into one of the best plays of the week. He's gone. The Eagles get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Goff now, 3rd and long. He loses the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. Buttoned up pretty well after that fumble, but they are still going to take over in the red zone.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's been used as much as some of their top pass catchers this season. Look at this. He's sitting 2nd right now among all NFL backs in receiving yards. To the air on 1st down. Rodgers caught by his back. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
First down.
Motioning the tight end now.
At the 10-yard line.
1st down. Here's Rodgers. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. It's 2nd and goal. Now this is a list that hurts a lot more this time of year. They need every one of these guys out there as they fight for a spot in the postseason.
It is all hands on deck the rest of the way, and every guy who's been lost at some point this season, his presence is surely sorely missed out there. Every team's fighting for a playoff spot, Kate. In the same boat at this point, it's a war of attrition. And who's got the ones standing and fighting at the end? Often the ones who make a postseason run.
This gets the 1st and And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
A two-point conversion.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Surprise here, they're running for it. And he isn't able to get in here. That lead's going to stay right where it is. So even back to 5 yards, they still chance it with a 2-point try, partner. Unsuccessful on the attempt, though.
Yeah, lots of thoughts bouncing around this big noggin of mine. Do they not trust their kicker in that situation? I'll tell you, sure, they've got a chance at converting from the 7, but it's not a great one. It makes me wonder, did they like their odds better going for it, or did they just feel they needed those 2 points right there?
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions get ready to return to the field. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. You get in on the ground here with Montgomery. By a man, he's in the clear. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Juan Thornhill on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All set to go now from the 35.
That's good for a Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Montgomery now up the middle. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And some nice running there. Gets him 8. 3rd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
It's on target to Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. This give is to Vonke. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10.
From the gun, Goff. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Goff setting to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Sam.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that 1st. It's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
From the red zone on first. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Montgomery can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the third. David Montgomery with the touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions trim the deficit down to 5.
Lions 14.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Palmer. He dodged the tackle. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Austin's there to haul it in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 40.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it's
3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. On first down, it's Goff. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of them. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll run here on first down. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Steelers.
Receiver in motion, going left. Going to the ground again on first. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
On him quick, and they bring him down. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Blitz coming for Rodgers. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers push the lead up to 12. Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds Montgomery on the drop down. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Give up the gut to Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st down, Montgomery gets it again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Hits him on the out route. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Goff on 3rd. Finds Laporta. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
A gain of only a yard. It's
desperation time here. Escapes the defender. Has him on the quick hitter. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Rodgers gonna throw on first. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rodgers from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In motion right is Metcalf. Running back gets the handoff. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers go up by 19.
Lions, 14.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions down running back David Montgomery getting back to work. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Offense to the line fast.
26 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Complete to Khalif
Offense in the
Raymond.
hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 44-yard
Out of the shotgun,
line.
Goff connects on the crosser. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Wow.
Offense up to the line
A
fast.
gain of 9 yards. And a Lions first down.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
To Khalif Raymond.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Gonna throw again. Goff
The Steelers.
to the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
Brings up third down.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, kid, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Sending a tight end in motion left. On first down, they'll run. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action here with Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8.
3rd and long for him here. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And they make this stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. So the defense gave him the clock a little bit. So they call a timeout just before our 2-minute warning. 2:04 to go. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it! They've got the ball off to the races, middle of the field, into the red zone. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach Pater. Shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
Now with almost 2 minutes left, they're lining up for an onside attempt they need to recover. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got it over the middle. And this one does not go far.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
He'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Got all of it, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
Here's Raymond on the return. Jerks away from one. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Lions offense returning to the field. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for 1 play last drive, and they found the end zone. Back to throw. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up.
And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.